I think that overall the patch just didn't meet players' expectations. And people might think, like you said I'm riding the hate train. I'm being completely just realistic, I think, about this. I'm not trying to ride any hate train. I don't want to dislike Kuro or this anniversary in any way, but just realistically, I don't think it hit the mark in almost any of the ways that people were actually looking for.
No, so yeah, no, I agree. The anniversary awards were definitely. I think the problem was, well, we got 23 polls. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Which is insane because Kuro Games have been giving us so much fucking rewards pretty much consistently since day one. It just doesn't feel like anything. I think the other big problem is there was like these 5 dudes in my chat that were spamming no 5-star selector. I'm going to kill myself. I don't know where people got this perception that we were getting a free Zany from. I have no idea why people were thinking that we were getting that.
Anyone who thought free Zany or Chacona is crazy. That was not gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't know why they were.
It was very clear. It was very clear that there was a lot of unsubstantiated rumors that were floating around for the past few weeks.
Oh yeah.
Just from random idiots.
Yeah.
And we obviously didn't get them, but
Smack Daddy, what's good, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, boys?
Yo.
Hey, thoughts on the anniversary awards before we continue yapping.
I kept it a buck with my chat. They were like saying, "Oh, it's mid, it's mid." I was like, "I'm gonna be honest, man. It was ass.
Yeah,
it wasn't mid. There's mid, and then there's ass. You know."
Yeah.
There's a really good image of you in the Discord I just put up. Someone edited.
Oh god.
Oh, which one? I uninstalled.
Dude,
you know what's funny?
So good.
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. I think.
Yeah.
I think they did a great job with the live stream, though. You know how
the presentation.
Hoyo streams, like, they put you to sleep. They spend too long playing music. I thought they were on the par with the music of the pacing, and then going into the information delivery, so on and so forth. But I was most certainly expecting, I don't know, at least a standard 5-star, a weapon selector, on top of everything they gave us, and they just didn't deliver any of that shit.
Now, I will say this: I did not expect the swimsuit skins or the Cyberpunk Edge Runners collab at all.
Oh my
god!
Yeah. Okay, the collab actually, I was like, okay, I actually like this. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Also, the swimsuit skins actually genuinely like that, but yeah, when it comes to the rewards, I said the minimum rewards I thought for this anniversary as being like a big celebration for a game that's the underdog, right?
Yeah.
I said 30 pulls plus a selector that would potentially have Jian and Yinlin. Because, they're pretty old characters. I feel like that's like potential, right? That's what I believed would be like the minimum that would be exciting for players, I felt.
Yep.
And I think they did not meet that at all.
Well, so here's the thing. We're actually getting that selector. Once the version update goes live, there's going to be a game-breaking bug.
On 2.4, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a game-breaking bug. And then to compensate, then they give us the 5-star selector.
There's no way they're giving us a selector for a bug. There's no way.
They said 2.4 has a selector, though, right?
I swear.
Region 2 coming in 2.4.
Hey, yo, are any streamers in my chat that are live that want to be added to the call? I'll add a couple that I see type in my chat. If you guys want to come in, you're more than welcome to. Yo, Saint, can you tell us why the anniversary awards were great?
A lot of people.
Why the anniversary awards were great?
Yes.
I think that there's definitely a big miss on the banner system. So I thought that I actually reviewed it. That's why I was a little bit late to the call. I was making sure to look at things like if it was a 50-50.
Dude, people were lying. Guaranteed. People were lying and saying it wasn't a 50-50.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah, it's a 50-50.
Yeah. So it is a 50-50. I think just on an initial glance, I think my point of view is if there's not going to be a free 5-star unit, I think that having the anniversary banner itself be 40 or 50 pulls and then it's guaranteed across all those 10 units would probably just be really good, right? Because then that means from the free rewards you get from the patch and all the events, you can pull basically any unit that wasn't in 2.3.
It's basically a selector at that point.
Yeah, then it's basically a selector and you get to choose across all 10 of the units. That would be that to me is the biggest miss. Is not having the anniversary banner be like that, because then it would I think that would just solve everything if that was the case. And then after the first pull on that banner, then it goes back up to the regular rates afterwards.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help on Zani or Jacona, though. And I feel like Zani's the most hyped unit ever, right? Yeah. I would say she's probably the most excited for a unit out of any character that's ever been released, right?
I was more excited for Cantarella, bro. I'm just keep it a bug.
Okay, okay, dude.
Oh, man.
We all know that. Okay, sorry, I don't speak for her.
Zach, you got to go back and look at that scene when she's just sitting there with the knockers out, bro.
I know. It was crazy.
You in my brain. I was like, there's no way way he's not losing it right
Oh,
now.
I lost it. I lost it. You understand? Like boobs are great, but like, dude, tongue is like nuts for me, bro. So like,
Yeah, I feel you, dude.
Cantarella was an instant C6. I'm gonna C2, Zany. C2 R1. And yeah, what's the other chick's name? Kachona, the bard.
Tectone. Yeah,
Tectone or something?
She was thick, boy.
Yeah, she looked amazing. Her facial animations look great. Yeah, I'm
Man,
excited for that
she
shit
was
too. I think the live stream was, as Gotcha's Mac was saying, I think it was a very, very good live stream. And thank fucking God, that hour and a half fucking flew by. But I do really think that we're about to see a lot of people get caught up in the fact that we did not get a free 5-star. I think a lot of people
so
about it.
Or more
No doubt
polls,
about
or
it.
just more polls, man.
Yeah,
like,
more polls, yeah.
something.
The
I
amazing
think-
live stream doesn't matter if it was a very mid, like people. That's all people are going to focus on. Like
Yeah, I agree.
nobody's
Yeah.
going to remember how good the live stream was
Mhm.
because we didn't get anything decent when it comes to like an
Yeah,
anniversary.
it's like
sure.
it's like a marketing thing, right? There is not one big hitter moment, like a truly big hitter moment that everybody could talk about. The anniversary is a reward for the players as much it is a marketing opportunity for Kuro. I don't think they did that. There isn't one big thing that I can mention of being like, yeah, that's really cool. That's gonna happen right now.
Oh, I mean,
I'm not gonna remember.
I think the collab,
Yeah.
Well,
I think the
Cyberpunk.
collab and the beach skins is fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like
Cyberpunk's
but that's like
crazy.
2026,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
It's not
But
happening
like,
right now.
but like
It's
you gotta
fast.
say, like Honkai Star Rail players got that fucking Fate collab, and they've been talking about that shit nonstop for 2 fucking years.
That's
right?
fair.
Yeah.
Like, they've been riding that cope train for so fucking long. It's like that shit at most can be what 1 year and 7 months away is the longest that Edge Runners collab can be away.
That's so far away,
I know,
bro.
that is
Yeah.
the
It's a long
max.
time.
The
That's gonna
earliest it
generate
can be
so
is
much
7
hype.
months.
Yeah, but just think about Lucy, man. Lucy, and Wua.
That will be good.
Ooh.
Hey, I'll be real, bro. I just want.
I'd rather
Adam
have
Smasher.
David.
I want Adam Smasher.
I feel like Adam
Shit.
Smasher is not going to be pullable. I feel like he's going to be
Yeah.
like the boss
Yeah.
of,
Lucy
the,
for
of, the,
sure.
of the collab.
That would actually be sick if he
Oh,
was
and
they're
Adam
gonna kill
Smasher
him.
Echo would be
Smasher is
crazy.
two based.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Adam Smasher.
Adam Smasher Echo.
yeah. Dude, if we get the Sand Devistan as a gadget though, that would be
That'd be
fucking
sick.
Oh.
nuts.
That'd be crazy.
I
Yeah.
would have never called that collab in a million years.
Same.
That shit was so
Right?
far.
Yeah.
No,
That
never.
music went off and I was going crazy. It's like, holy,
I
that
thought-
woke me
I thought-
up.
I thought my
That would
Spotify
be
was
it.
on.
There's,
I thought my Spotify.
I wonder which one of us recognized it the fastest. I think I got it in 1.7 seconds.
No,
pretty
dude,
fast.
Tectone, I heard it. I was like, but I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
bro.
I played it all. This is what I did. I did a quick glance at my chat and I said, "Oh, Cyberpunk Edge Runners got saw them spamming that shit."
Yeah.
Trying to act like I knew what it was. I didn't know what that
Bro,
shit
I
was.
got PTSD from that song, so that shit immediately fucked
Yeah.
me out. I was like, oh,
It's a great
no.
song.
Oh no.
That
Good
song is
anime,
my,
too.
it's my alarm.
I just didn't like
It's
how
my
it ended.
alarm.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that-
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Okay, so I think we'd all agree that the anniversary awards are pretty fucking lackluster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
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 Dude, they're
Yeah,
worse
yeah.
than games that even suck complete ass. Like they're
Yeah.
worse than
Yeah.
games like Fake Grand Order and stuff. Like they're,
Well, they're
bad
trying-
rewards.
Yeah.
They're trying to copy Hoyo with just how dog shit their anniversary awards are. Why is Hoyo setting the bar for them so much? Like every other game, every other gacha game has like good.
Bro, they're acting like
anniversary awards.
wizardry here, bro.
I-
Where's my reward?
True. I guess my problem is that I'm having this very odd reaction because when the rewards were released, my chat was expecting me to be angrier. But I don't know why. I mean, it's like, I care that the players want more rewards. I absolutely care. I guess I just don't give a fuck. To be completely honest, I think I'm used
Same.
to being disappointed by anniversary rewards, and also like I just like playing the fucking game, and I'm not really relying on getting so much rewards for this game because for Genshin and HSR I won big rewards because the games were fucking miserable to me. But for Wu, I kind of just enjoy it, so I kind of just don't give a fuck.
I think a big part of it is that there's actual content based off the anniversary that
Yeah.
we saw so much of in the live stream, right? Like they have like this whole like cube event where it's like they even have like a fully fleshed out like fucking upgrade system where you saw like the camellia spinning around and shooting lasers at the same time.
Yeah, you mean
It's like
Peeb?
there's actually stuff to do in the game.
Yeah.
Versus,
Yeah, there's
I think
content.
Fair.
Wuthering
Okay,
Waves
wait,
is in the
wait.
good graces of people in a lot of ways. Go ahead, Gisette.
Oh, but okay, but realistically, look, I love the cubes, by the way, and I love the little echo cubes. I think that's sick, actually. But once the anniversary's over, that they're just gone. Like we're gonna log in, do that cube event, which will be like fight these enemies, use the cube echoes, and then you get your like 10 astrite, and then you're done for the day,
Well,
right?
you got a Lucid though.
Realistically,
Like,
true. We don't. True. The Elusive Realm, they didn't tell us anything about it. It could be really good, but we don't know. It's hard to be
Yeah,
excited about
no
something we
idea.
have no
Mhm.
idea of like how much they're
Yeah,
really
but
doing.
that was a
But
lot
it
of the
could be
events,
amazing
though.
though.
But once
wait,
the
wait, wait,
event's
hold on.
over, then we have oiled up Chang Li and Carlotta. So who
True.
cares?
True.
I will say, like, I
do
feel
like
like the
those.
biggest complaint, like putting the rewards aside with HSR was like, hey, there's no content. I feel like we're getting a fuck ton of content. Even if it's just for 2 months, I'm like, all right, like, we're getting a permanent game mode. Will Elusive Realm be trash? I don't know, man. It's possible.
I would like
That shit
to
might be
reiterate,
bullshit.
Carlotta's whole ass is out in that skin, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
It
I
is.
really don't want to
Over
overlook
before I
that. Like,
joined.
Fully out.
that
Yeah.
shit is all out. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, the
She's oiled up.
CCP
Yeah.
is fuming right now, man. like
Yeah.
they're like,
The feet-
I don't
the
know
feet
about this one,
lovers.
guys.
Yeah, we're going back
Put
to
it back to 16 plus.
It was
Put it back.
yeah, it was a good 4 days. It was a good
I
4
will
days.
say
know-
the
again.
feet lovers. The feet lovers are going to be rejoicing because both of them had their dogs out. I will
Oh
say.
hell yeah! And like I'm not even trolling, bro. Like I'm actually so excited for bikini skins. I just don't care, bro.
Same.
'Cause
Dude,
that-
Chang
the
Li looks
floodgates are
oiled
open
up.
now, boys. The
Yeah.
floodgates are open, and when Florida Lease comes out and we get fucking BDSM Florida Lease, that's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, and then they nerf for 2 weeks later. I don't know what you're getting excited about.
Oh,
Calm
true.
No,
down.
I need
True.
Zanny in a swimsuit. I need Zanny in a swimsuit ASAP.
Yeah, it's good.
There were some good things about the live stream. That's what I was going to say earlier. And I think that because Wuthering Waves has done an exceptional job constantly progressing on the foundation they've built, that's why Tech, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's why I wasn't so pissed. It's like
Yep.
they got a lot of room of fucking up for me. Like they got a lot of room to fuck up for me to be like, all right, bro, to turn into usual
Yeah.
critical smack. And so it's just like, it is what it is. But I also, I made sure to tell my community, you have every right to be pissed about those rewards because
sure.
that's the thing. These live service games live on your dollar. They live on your support. And so the gesture is what matters the most to the consumer. And to not receive that gesture, you can't be mad at anybody mauled on the internet about it.
Yeah, 100%. I think the other thing that these other people are forgetting from the other games they play, like, well, when Honkai Star Rail didn't get one, you got upset. When Genshin Impact didn't get one, you got upset. Well, the difference is, like, this game has already given us a free premium 5-star. They've already given us, I think, 2 standard selectors. So it's like, I mean, I'm just not really worried about it.
And
Bro.
I think they
And the
also
5-star
announced
weapon.
Yeah, the standard one, right? I think they also
Yeah.
announced another 2.4, another standard selector where it's like you complete like a couple of missions and then that's like for all the people that
Yeah.
are starting after May 22nd. So
No,
I,
but
Do we
that's
get it?
But no, that's we don't only get that. people that are new, right? That's only new people.
Is
is that
Yeah.
only a new?
We don't
Is that
get
only
that.
new?
Yeah.
It's
They're
for
getting
new
rid
players.
of only for
Oh.
new players. Yeah.
Oh,
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 They're getting rid of the standard
that's
5-star
true.
that came
That's
out
right.
with the game. They're getting rid of
Wait,
that and
do we-
introducing that.
Because I had to like check wording a couple of times. Do we know for sure that's only for newer players?
I went back and
My chat was
rewatched it.
spamming that at the
It was
time.
part of their
I'm like
section.
99. I'm like 99%
Yeah.
sure that's only.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
same.
okay.
Same.
Yeah,
I
there
think
was
the
so
worst.
there was so much
Well,
info in that
that's
live stream.
not
that-
good.
Yeah, there's so
No.
much info in that fucking live stream. I feel like we need to like double check everything just
Yeah,
because it was like
100%.
translated.
Yeah.
Well,
That shit
people
didn't
are
go
also
by
saying,
fast.
Yeah,
people
there
are
was-
also
there was
saying
some-
that
Yeah.
there was in one of the events, like there was like it looked like a ticket, like that could have been a 5-star selector, but
Yeah.
nobody knows what it was. It looked like a little
Yeah.
ticket, but if it was a
Well,
5-star selector, I feel like they would have.
Going off the information we have right now, though, there's no selector or anything like that. Also,
Right.
by the way, that gear modification thing, the echo modification thing, bro, it barely does anything. Let's be honest.
It's
Like,
almost
Yeah.
cool,
It's,
though.
it's really
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost
cool.
bro,
Like-
it is literally, it exists for the players who barely play the game. It's
Yeah.
not for
Yeah.
anyone who actually plays the
Well, I
game,
will
which is
say,
disappointing, right?
The majority of players barely play the game. So,
True.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
But wouldn't a player who barely plays the game also like it if they rolled an echo, it was trash, and they could like make it good? Wouldn't they be like kind of hype about
Yeah,
that
I
too?
don't know.
And everyone else?
I don't know why they didn't make it substat selector. Like the only thing that's
Yeah,
good
that
for
was
is
a
the
miss
3
for me.
cost. It's The a only step thing- in the
yeah.
right direction, though. Keep that. in Yeah, mind. that's This is a what I step in the said, right too. direction.
It's like half
At
a
least-
step in the right
At least the
direction,
3
but-
costs with the spectro and like the fusion when you're farming the elements is a little bit easier, but like everything else is so easy to farm.
They literally
never
invented
given
it just for
those.
the Capitanus echo. There's not
Yeah.
enough of that fucker on the whole
Yeah,
map, so they had
so
to make
true.
a whole item for
So
it.
true. I literally watched you the other day farming that shit. I was like, dude, there's
Bro.
not enough on the map.
One of my favorite things of this stream was actually the statistics, man. Like they're pointing out
Oh,
how many
same.
people couldn't
the-
beat the hologram fights and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was so fun. I was like, bro, got your community getting exposed in mass right now about how trash they are.
And those NPCs are making bank off us buying them fucking flowers. That's all.
Mahe
$1
stole
billion.
3 trillion? Bro, he's
even
bigger than
know.
Apple.
I didn't even
basically
know
4
numbers
trillion. It
went
was
that
3.8
high, bro.
trillion.
Like,
3.8
what the
fucking
fuck?
trillion.
And you know it's because
Fascinating,
people when the
bro.
game started accidentally hit left and bought like 1,000 flour and then lost all their money before they patched that, dude. You know it's because of that.
I miss the early threads of that. The people bitching about how they have no shell credits left.
Yeah, like,
now
they
I
put a
never run
limit.
out.
They put a limit on Mahe after that, after the Reddit threads.
It's just it's like fascinating to me because I'm like, they really have every fucking statistic, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, how many times you
scary.
died to Light Crusher? I was like,
Yeah.
so they had a counter when someone dies to
They
this guy?
pulled
Like,
those
wow.
numbers out of
What
their
else do they
ass,
notice?
bro.
That's
They
what I was
do-
thinking.
They
Wait,
made them up.
Thinking,
They're gonna
I'm too
have
naive,
a
that's
web.
what it
They're
is,
gonna have a web event where you can see your own stats. So I think they actually do have them all.
Nah, that's insane, bro. That's
It's-
crazy.
it's-
That
you
is
can see your own
insane.
Why
stats.
the
The
heck?
fucking
Scary, man.
Chinese
Those-
are taking my data, man. I did not sign up for that shit.
Those stats
Hell
are so
no.
easy to track.
Well, actually, you did.
Oh shit!
Yep,
God
you
damn
literally
it!
did.
First
You hit
tick
Yeah,
I
down
yeah,
agree.
you
on
can
this.
find that fucking EULA, bro.
Dude, that shit is insane, man.
I want to get all of the negativity. Like, I really want to focus on that. If anybody has anything else they weren't happy with. Oh, by the way, I was also really excited with the glider. The glider looks fucking awesome. The trail looks fucking dope.
Oh, true.
Is there anything else? Because I think there's a lot of players right now who are expecting more negativity. Is there anything else?
Okay. You know what? I'll
Yeah.
be real negative right
Yeah,
here.
get it.
I have some
I
things, too.
genuinely thought the rewards were like actually shit. Even though I
Absolutely.
love that the
Yep.
there's more cosmetics, I think the
Yeah.
actual rewards shit. I think there's a lot of
100%.
players who all they want is rewards. They don't care about
Yeah.
events. They don't care about those stuff. They just want to pull characters. The rewards were actually dog shit. We don't know exactly how much the events are going to give, but think about it this way. Every single patch has events that give Astrite. So how much more are we really getting
For sure.
this one compared to previous? We don't know. It could be really good. Maybe
Yeah.
it's 50 pulls, but they didn't tell us in the anniversary, which if they're giving that much out,
I
is
only
a
counted
huge misstep.
32.
They would have said.
I think it was like
Right.
They would have said
32.
if it was a lot.
Yeah, well, they would have said if
Yeah.
it was impressive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because that would be
Yeah.
like a big cool thing to say.
Yeah.
Huge fuck up there. And honestly, like I'm probably just gonna be memeing on the anniversary while playing the game. Like, bro, I've been memeing on Hawkeye Star Rail for weeks. I'm gonna be memeing on
Yeah.
Woo while playing the
Yeah.
game. Like,
Oh yeah.
Well, Genesis,
I
you said
genuinely
it
think
best
it's
too. You said that the whole purpose of an anniversary. Correct me if I'm wrong. You said this is people want rewards. It's like to not capitalize
things.
on that part and fail on that part is just it's
Well,
a travesty.
Especially when the first anniversary is probably the most important. I think we
Yes.
maybe all agree with that.
Yep.
And especially after how lackluster Hoyo and Hoyo
Exactly.
in general, they could have knocked it out of the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, they could have
park.
just
Good point.
completely
Good point.
embarrassed them. They
Yeah,
could have
and they
embarrassed
did-
them so hard.
Why? But
Yeah.
why? I don't understand that. Why? It makes
Yeah.
no sense to me. When
What do
it-
you-
like,
So long,
Hey,
so long
hey,
getting into
so-
the yacht
dude.
collecting business, bro. He's starting.
For
he's
me, the
looking at his
biggest
second
one
yacht.
is the flying. Like, how the fuck did we not? It has to be just like a switch they can turn on. How do we not have flying in 1.0? And you're
True.
trying to make the game better for newer players, but
Yeah.
like they have to go through all of 1.0 with
Well,
no
there's
flying.
no reasons why we can't use it.
Yeah,
By the way,
I'm so sick of people using that.
well,
Well,
it's just
actually,
lore.
If you
By the
could
way-
buy Phoebe now, and then you can
Fucking
fly
players
in
don't care
1.0.
about lore. They just want to fucking fly, dude.
By the way, guys,
Bro,
for
they
all you
gave our
guys saying
dog on
that
his
you
day
need,
off too.
you guys are saying that you need more rewards in the game, chat. Like, did you not see the double top up bonus? Just buy it for $100. Like, bro, like,
Just spend money.
Jesus,
Did you
do
not
you not
see
have
the
$300?
Selector banner?
I think that
Those are
this
cool
could
every banner.
possibly
By the way-
possibly feed into
we-
the theory. Oh,
Do we know if the limited 5-star selector thing is that 50-50? Because I couldn't figure that shit out.
It's
it's a
that-
50-50,
it's-
yeah.
it's-
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
that's-
It
that's
shares the
fucking-
guarantee
That's
count.
shit.
So,
That's
so this
fucking
is what I'm
dumb.
thinking.
That's so
Maybe-
fucking dumb.
Maybe
Never
this is
mind.
going to feed into the theory that like Kuro is intentionally fucking up the first time so that they can send out news and like
That is the
fix
most
it
coke
later.
thing I've ever seen.
So maybe right.
man.
Maybe this is actually the
Stop.
so
Free
long
Zadie next
master
week.
plan.
No.
Yeah,
And then
Free Zadie next week.
they do like
Steam
changes.
release.
They do
Steam
changes
release.
to like the anniversary banner or something like that afterwards.
Well, maybe he's just pretending to be an idiot. You know, maybe that's what you're saying, bro. You're saying like maybe they're just pretending to be dumb, man.
I
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
feeling.
we'll
I got
just-
a
we'll
feeling
just have
that's
to
not
see.
happening.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of people
It's
coping
the
thinking
update,
that
the
2.4
update
is
notes
gonna
are
have more.
officially out, so we can get like
Oh, are they?
actual.
Yeah.
Oh, like the whole news site is out?
Yeah, that's what somebody in chat just said. But
I
Maybe
feel like
they're
they,
baiting.
I'm not
No,
gonna
they're-
lie to you.
they're
Do they
baiting.
ever add anything that's not in the live stream there? I feel like it's not really that often.
Sometimes, yeah.
I think the rewards are pretty mid, but I also think that regardless, they could have gave us everything, and if they'd have given free 5-star, people will still complain.
Oh, I
like the
just linked it to you
second,
guys.
the second that shit ended, I had mad people come to my chat, no free 5-star trash. I'm like, oh my god, like I don't think that's the exact reason why it was trash.
Well, the reason why those people exist is because they're players from Genshin Impact. These Genshin Impact players who sit there every single fucking day, who hate their fucking lives. And to the moment that Wuthering Waves' rewards are even remotely comparable to theirs, they were like, finally, my opportunity to finally say, you're just as bad as us. It's the same thing that happened with Mr. Pokey. Yeah. When Mr. Pokey was a fucking blatant hypocrite for 4 fucking months, the moment anybody else was even remotely hypocritical, everybody jumped on the gun to say, you're just like him. You're just like him. So many people want to do that shit in this community. It's the false equivalent shit that happens nonstop, but it's actually fucking really annoying. I'm not gonna fucking lie. That being said, they're right. I mean, we do need better rewards. But yeah, it's not really the doom scenario that it was for the other games.
Yeah, I'm looking at the polls. It seems like we get 20 from like logging in the event, and then there's another event that gives 10 more, I think. So I think it's like 30 polls kind of from the event.
That 10 was return. Make sure
that 10's a return.
That's return?
That's return.
The other 10 is the one that's mixed with the standard and the limited. So I think limited you only get like 20, 25 or something like that. That's it.
I guess going through it, 25 total.
10 from logging in, 5 from the other login event, 300 Astrite from the other one, 10 from the QB Derby warm up. It's just that's the one where you're just playing like Monopoly and going around the board. So it's basically just a login event at that point. That's already 25. They could have done
so much with that, by the way. They could have done so much with that little. They could have made a little Mario Party kind of thing. I feel like it had so much potential.
That was disappointing.
No, there's nothing going on with it. Basically, it's kind of just they move around.
Dude, I was so excited. I thought that was gonna be PvP.
Dude, I was feeling that too. I was like,
oh fuck, that would have been so cool. Like Mario Kart, Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, as a leisure event. So it's like, so anytime you see leisure event in like the description, it's supposed to be like some brain dead shit that that requires like no effort to do.
Yeah, I just skimmed through the entire thing without looking in too deeply. There's not any more polls or anything crazy. They didn't mention that ticket being a selector either.
Would players have even wanted a free standard selector?
No, they wanted the original leak was these new banners where it's all of these, and this is why people got excited because these dumb AI channels like, well, if you know that you're going to get a free Yinlin and free Stringmaster. So it's like they thought you were going to get a free weapon or a free character of a 1.0. So everyone went fucking crazy. I was like, guys, please fucking don't listen to this. That's not happening. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's stupid.
I think this just sets the precedent that Kuro's going to put like bait shit in like their betas, like bait shit for like the data miners that they're like actually not going to do, or like just like ideas that they're putting in. And
so maybe they shouldn't put a bait of, hey, we're going to do all these cool, good rewards, guys. JK. Maybe that's not the best bait, though.
I mean, maybe it wasn't a bait. Maybe these people just assumed it, though. Like, I don't like. I feel.
Oh, that's true. They could just be retarded.
Just assumed it, you know?
Yeah. The leakers who saw the materials were probably just stupid.
True.
They're like,
they're all faceless AI channels. So
dude,
it must be Yinlin. It must be Yinlin.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't even want a standard selector. I think the reason why I'm having such a crazy different reaction from so many people in chat is that I legit looked at 0 leaks. I told everybody I was going into a live stream with 0 leaks, 0 expectations, because I knew it was going to be fine. And to be honest, I'm still very happy with the changes that they're making. I guess I'm just not really too caught up on the rewards. Once again, I've acknowledged that they're absolutely shit, 100%. For an anniversary rewards, I think we should have gotten at least 40 polls.
Yeah.
I never saw the 12 banner runtime ever in my entire life coming. I never saw that coming.
That's insane.
That shit, since it's not 50-50, I think is pretty scummy. I think that's not.
And not more polls. Like,
I just think make that banner guaranteed for the first 5-star. Make it a 40 poll pity, and then the anniversary is literally saved.
Okay, I'm getting one guide real quick. Hold up. Okay, real quick. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that we're coping. What are we coping about? Genuine question.
I like the game.
Like, what is the cope?
Maybe you're coping that you're not.
We've already said that it's shit. What's the cope?
You need to hate the game more. You need to hate it.
We're talking about how it could be better.
We're not hating hard enough,
everybody in call is saying the rewards are shit. They should be better. What is the cope? Are y'all fucking retarded?
We need to be screaming and ripping our shirts off.
Well, we need to watch it smash and go. I uninstalled, you know.
Yeah.
How long have we been in this talk?
Elite game.
We should all put our thumbnails as uninstalled. Like gosh, just smacks.
It's all the angry.
We uninstalled.
We all uninstalled.
It's all
there were
angry
a lot of
HSR
Hoyo
players.
shills though in my YouTube stream, so that's probably what it is.
Me too.
It's probably a
Wait,
lot of them.
yeah,
Wait,
for sure.
can you guys also look right now? Can you guys also look at the camera?
Hold on, I got my smile.
Wrong side.
All right, great. I gotta get that thumbnail for my YouTube video for this. Hell yeah. All right, hell yeah.
We all uninstalled.
We uninstalled.
Fuck this shit. I'm going to Ethereum restart. I'm out this bitch.
That'll be a crazy title. We uninstalled.
We uninstalled.
Bro, I don't know, man. I think people are overreacting a little bit. I think it sucks the rewards, but again, my biggest thing was content, and there's going to be content, so I ain't even.
Personally,
I'm not tripping.
I kind of disagree. I don't think people are overreacting. I think people feel wronged. I think it's totally fair they feel wronged. I think it's almost more than just the polls. I think for a lot of people, it almost feels like a matter of respect to them, where they're like, really? Like, you're not really going to give us like anything? Like the selector, for instance, I don't care about a standard selector. It's literally worthless to me.
Wait, so real quick,
it's more the gesture,
so
I think, for a
you
lot of
think people
Yeah.
aren't overreacting who are saying you guys aren't uninstalling your hypocrites?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying
Oh,
people that
okay.
are mad about the rewards.
But,
No,
but,
I'm not
we,
talking
but
about
we
that.
all
No,
agree.
no.
Like, we all agree the rewards are bad. Like, everybody is on that
Oh,
side.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
we're-
Do you,
Okay,
do
cool.
you know what
We're
I
talking
think
about the
makes
average
it worse? I think what makes it worse is the fact that they already randomly just gave us a free 5-star weapon, standard character, limited character, Zheng Liao. So it's like you gave it to us before. Why can't you just give it to us for the anniversary?
them
You know what I'm
nothing.
saying?
Yeah,
They on the
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
if it was like a standard selector
the number
ticket.
going up.
It's like,
Guys,
it's like when
do
you
not
first get-
spend money on ZZZ, or that game's
Hell,
going to
the
be
cover.
terrible, bro. Stop spending.
So it's like the honeymoon phase, right? It's like when you first get in a relationship with someone. Obviously, it's
I thought the
great
game was
and
just going on Rule 34.
I guess a big part of like the why people might think it's overreacting, or I personally think it's justified, is the fact that
Wuthering Waves is not actively making the game worse while having the anniversary. And we're just coming off of HSR where they literally fucked up the game, right? And they keep fucking up the game 3 patches in a row, and then they're having like the anniversary and like the kind of like, all the basically it just feels like bribery at this point after they fucked up the game so horribly over the past 4 versions. And so with Wuwa, the game is actively getting better. There's like real quality of life that's coming in and like actually like meaningful events to do in the patch. I know they're going to expire too, but it's just like, that the game is just actually just getting better with each update versus getting worse. And so maybe that's why some people are not really feeling like, with HSR, this was like the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people.
Yeah,
right?
100%. Because there was fuck up after fuck up after fuck up.
It's strike 3. This is strike 1 for Wuwa.
Well, I just want to make it
People are
clear.
riding the high.
I'm not saying that the rewards overreaction is not warranted. I'm saying as a whole, I don't think it's a dog shit patch. Like the rewards, that's what
patch
I
good,
agree on
content
that.
good, future plans good, rewards
But
like
it's the rewards.
I'm curious
and-
to see how much content there's really going to be though at these events.
I have
because
a lot
every
of
event
It's
so
like
far.
a 5-minute event. Like,
yeah,
is it
let's
gonna
be
be like
honest,
10
guys. Every
5-minute
event so
events or
far
like
is,
actual good content?
Oh boy, it's
It did seem
reset.
like-
Let me go do this, and you play
Well,
it
it
for
did
5
seem like-
minutes, and then you're done.
Yeah.
It did seem like it was pretty fleshed out with like, dude, it almost kind of looked like Pokemon where you can like equip specific gear and shit to like the little chibis
Yeah.
to like fight with them. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's fleshed out. That's maybe coping, but it did look like they thought about it. Pretty
Well, they
It
only
doesn't-
showed like 10 seconds of it. Like,
Yeah.
I
maybe that
mean,
says
they
something.
also showed like 300 different fucking upgrades and like a whole like matrix where you can like
Yeah.
slot the cubes with like different
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me, it looks like a pretty robust event that will have like a lot of replayability and stuff. It would just look weird as hell if that was literally a 5-minute event with all the shit that they all the different like buffs
I
and stuff
kind
that
of
they
hope
had
they
in
make
there.
that permanent because PGR has the what the heck is it called? It's like the cat system. What the fuck is it called in
pets.
PGR?
Yeah, they
the pets. Yeah,
I
I hope
think
they make it permanent eventually.
I think what happened was, and guys, and Chad, I want you guys to hold me accountable here. Let me know if I'm coping here, right? Because I'm seeing a lot of cope stream. Real quick. So we all agree, Wuthering Waves is live stream anniversary. It was better than Genshin's. It was better than Honkai Star Rails. But I think the problem is that we expect so much from Wuthering Waves that it's leaving a lot of players feeling disappointed because y'all have been accustomed to expecting more from this company. I absolutely agree with all y'all, by the way.
I think it's more than like expecting more. It's just like I mean, what you compared it to, their Genshin HSR for something, right? That's the low bar.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like the lowest.
Oh, that's the
low
ground
bar. So,
floor.
So it's not that you should expect so much more of WoWa. It's that like just in general, you comparing it to like the lowest of low, you better far exceed that, right?
It shouldn't just be a level above it. It should be
water,
multiple levels above it. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I agree.
That's
I
basically
see a
when you
lot of
start
cope
seeing
in
these.
my chat. Like people in my chat are saying, "Oh, the anniversary is going to go till 2.4." Do you guys actually think that there is going to be more rewards coming?
Part
2.4? I don't
two.
think so.
No, they would
Like,
have
what the fuck?
Hot
There's no way.
Like the outfits.
Second
That's what
call.
we're getting in 2.4, bro. That's it. Like,
Okay, stop
Yeah,
saying
they should-
that's it. That's the best part of the fucking update. Like, guys,
I'm
like
gonna be
holy
real,
fuck,
it
like,
is.
One of
I'm
those
here, like
skins should
literally
be free,
fuck
dude.
anybody who doesn't think those bikini skins were fucking dope. Like,
Yeah.
legit, I don't give a fuck about any
Carlona's
chatter who
whole
doesn't
class
give a
about
fuck.
shit when
Those
I
are
saw Chang
goated
Li.
as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
holy, I've been begging for bikini skins, bro. I mean, that's actually pissing me off, bro. Y'all better.
You're waiting
pay
for
that shit.
Cantrella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cantarella's kind of already in a swimsuit, low key. But yeah,
True.
Maybe like,
Nobody
like,
censored her, bro.
Cat
The
girl
bikini skins are
Cantarella.
default.
Oh fuck, that'd be crazy.
yeah, but they put
it's her
black
default
paint on
skin.
her ass, so she's not as attractive anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, 100%. But yeah, no, I mean, I feel like we kind of just covered all that shit. I feel like we're over the next couple days, we're gonna be seeing a lot of comments on the YouTube saying, "Man, these fucking Kuro bots." It's like, all right, bro, here we go.
Well, I guess
rough.
this is
It's
the
gonna be
thing,
rough
right?
next week.
I don't feel like I'm gonna see very many Wuwa creators going ahead and just saying, glazing the shit out of the update, even though it's like, or glazing the shit out of like everything in here. I think that there is a fair amount to glaze with the anniversary, right? But there's kind of like that one dark mark of the rewards being dog shit. But I don't think we're gonna see a lot of people, kind of just not addressing that at all. And when we think about other games and other anniversaries, a lot of the big CCs for those games will just not talk about their anniversaries and the really bad parts of it. And I think we've addressed it a lot at this point. So it's just like, I mean, it's kind of just like about what people are willing to talk about, what people are actually willing to, push forward to their audiences. And I think most Wuwa creators are going to be very open about saying there should be something that makes this anniversary better. There should be something that they buff about it when it comes to the rewards. And maybe we'll see something actually happen. Maybe. Because we still have 10 days left.
I think just in general, patch is so disappointing. And I think a lot of people are going to be calling everyone curl bots and stuff like that. I do think, I will just say, I think some of you guys are being a little bit charitable. I think overall people are still being pretty positive in this call and charitable, just all in all. Like, I feel like if this was Honkai Star Rail, pretend, and I know that's like the third strike
but
they're
that's
out, right?
it's such a shit comparison though.
Well, I know it's a different situation.
What about
but the thing
Nikkei
is,
today? Did they give a free character? The Nikkei?
Oh, they
live stream
gave
today?
a free character and like 160 polls for a half anniversary, by the way.
And that was a half anniversary, not even a full anniversary.
They streamed at the same time as WoW, by the way. But I think it's more
Oh, what the fuck?
like look, the thing is, I see it, just call it like you see it. Even though dude, I love Wuthering Waves. I have played so much of this game. It's one of my most played games ever, especially for a gacha game. The game's great. But I'm going to absolutely call this out, just like dog shit anniversary, very disappointing for players. And I'm going to be really harsh about it. I'm going to be shitting on it for a while and memeing on it. I hope they don't blacklist me or something. But like, just realistically, like, this is how the players are going to feel. And I think it's totally fair to be like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I really think objectively that you're just straight up fucking wrong. Like on all accounts, easily just straight up fucking wrong.
On all accounts?
Yeah, like hold on. Let me break this down, right? Because like once again, if there's anybody who's gonna freak the fuck out over this shit, it's me. I complain about fucking everything. I bitch about everything. I've been doing that for 6 fucking years. But like, let's be completely legitimate. This is a 2.3 patch. I want to know in your terms, because I feel like you're using too much vague shit right now. Because I feel like you're riding the hate train, low key. What would they have had to add, right, to make this patch successful for the anniversary?
Okay. So there's multiple things that I would say would excite people. The easiest is polls or selectors.
How many?
I would say minimum.
I think it's
10
17
more polls. Wait, 17
more
or
polls
17 total?
to make 40.
Okay. I was thinking my minimum would be 30 polls and then a 5-star standard selector.
Sure.
Which maybe has Gian or Gidlin. That's what, or more importantly, if it was like weapon, including like string master or something, that would probably excite people even more, to be honest.
I do think
those
giving people
cards
2
reward.
new limited characters would be really good, but like also like why the fuck would they give us a free 5-star and a free 5-star weapon? Like that's
no,
crazy.
it would be one or the other or something. Like you choose one.
Okay,
is what I was more
sure,
thinking.
sure, absolutely.
But
Yeah.
this is just an example in terms of rewards. Keep in mind.
Yeah.
And I think people went into this patch with even medium expectations would expect something more along those lines, I believe.
And the
now, a second way you can
you just said, that was a leak. Like, that was a legit leak that you were saying was going to happen.
I'm not kidding. I never looked at any leaks, by the way.
That was the thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah,
this is literally just something that I think would be good.
Sure.
I guess.
Okay. Now, secondly, I would say is gameplay overhauls. So overall, there aren't really that many gameplay overall because a lot of patches, and so I've played a lot of different gacha games. I'm not trying to use this as like I'm better than anyone or anything. It's more just I've seen a lot of different gacha games. Their anniversaries, they like to do like a big overhaul of something, or like we're adding this crazy new feature, something that really excites the players, makes you go, "Oh my god, this is so cool! I really want to play." I didn't really see something like that. Now they're bringing back Elusive Realm, but like we've already played Elusive Realm. Maybe not people who are more recent, but we already know what it's like and it's fun and it's good, but how much better is it really going to be? So they didn't really have
wouldn't
that
those
factor
changes be
that,
more
like,
suited for like 3.0? Because that's what we already got for 2.0. Because like I feel like all anniversary reward, and correct me if I'm wrong, for anybody who's played gacha games, I don't see anniversary patches as the ones where you get the big changes, you get the big new modes. These are just the splurge on rewards patches. Right.
Okay, I will say you might be right on that totally because it's using more a MiHoYo system of version updates. So it's more 3.0 is the big thing rather
100%.
than because most other gachas don't do that. It'll just be like, here's the anniversary, crazy, insane stuff. So that would be more the 3.0.
Yeah.
You are right about that.
Yeah.
But I think that overall the patch just didn't meet players' expectations. And people might think, like you said I'm riding the hate train. I'm being completely just realistic, I think, about this. I'm not trying to ride any hate train. I don't want to dislike Kuro or this anniversary in any way, but just realistically, I don't think it hit the mark in almost any of the ways that people were actually looking for.
I think we have a big disagreement in what an anniversary patch is. I think like what I expected from anniversary was big rewards. I didn't get that. That fucking sucked. Everything else, I'm like, okay, this is a 2.3 patch. It's fine. Right? I'm like, yes, if we would have gotten 17 more polls, it would have been fine. If we would have got 10 more polls, it would have been fucking fine. But like all these other changes, like where's my new gameplay modes? Where's my new rehauls? Where's my new gameplay fixes? Well, that's in 3.0. That's in 2.0. Like I don't know why I would expect any of that for this patch.
I think that has some fairness to it. I do agree, but I do think so. I'm thinking of it less even from my perspective in terms of the polls. It's more from the players' perspectives, and I know the players are going to be pissed about that. I know how they feel about that kind of stuff. And to them, especially like when you compare it to all these other anniversaries that people have been trashing, right? People are trashing the Genshin anniversary, the HSR anniversary. So like 100%. It's so easy for this to be a slam dunk. It's so easy. It requires no effort. It's honestly like a joke how easy it is, and they somehow still didn't. They still missed the mark. And then bringing back all these banners, everyone trashed Honkai Star Rail for having like the pay event and like all these like, they keep bringing back so many banners, 100%. People to spend more money. 100%. And then Wuthering Waves does that with every banner at the same time. Like, that's such a crappy thing to do when you give so few polls.
I think there's a difference between a paying event and having multiple banners.
You're right. But I more meant that people were trashing on HSR when they were running so many reruns at the same time too, right?
For sure.
People were like, that's such a crappy thing to do. And now they do that with the anniversary here. It feels a little out of touch to me.
I think one thing that we should keep in mind for the anniversary banners is that this is basically every limited character that's ever run in the game, right? It's not like
except for the current patch,
Yeah, except for this patch, right? Which is fair. It's not like we're going ahead and like HSR where it's like, the quadruple banners out of their 17 million fucking 5-stars because they release 2 every fucking patch. It's not like 1/4 of the roster like it is for HSR. It's like the entire fucking Wuwa limited roster.
Wait, you know what? You're right. Sorry, you're right. No, actually, chat, you're 100% right. They should have given us 4 free premium 5-stars. I didn't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, okay. No, you know what? And they should have given us $10,000 each. And the fact that nobody else in this call is saying that we should have all gotten every character for free and $100,000, y'all are just cold. Yep, is what it is. Sorry, guys.
I guess there's one thing that I want to
say. Those
comparison
characters on that banner, they didn't give enough rewards to have that many banners. Like people are gonna have to choose between Zanny or
That's true.
Psychona.
Oh, absolutely. The rerun banners are literally
pulling a
worthless.
limit. Yeah,
You have to spend money. You can't pull them if you want to pull new stuff.
Yeah,
you literally cannot.
Oh,
like
I-
they
Yeah.
exist
You have to
just to
choice.
try and get money from people.
Going in, looking at the official page, it looks like we are getting 35 pulls. We're getting
Yeah.
10 from Gifts of Grand Celebration. We're getting 5 from Gifts of Grand Reunion. We're getting 10 from QD Derby, and then we're getting 10 from Gilded Night Market. So we are getting 35, not 23.
I mean, even 35 though. To be fair,
still
for
low.
for that
35.
what 12,
2 new
14
limited
banners.
characters and 10 reruns. Yeah, okay.
Also, it
top
doesn't
of
compare
Danny,
to
it's
Nikkei,
rough.
but it's still better than what we got for Star Rail and Genshin when they did their first anniversaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
guess-
because
I
I
don't-
think you can view it from this perspective as well in Star Rail. Luocha and Rod May are some of the most owned fucking characters in the game. Let's be real here, right? A lot of people pulled Luocha because he was like fucking the first limited sustain, and you literally could not do MOC if you didn't have him, or randomly pull Bailu. And then everyone fucking pulled Rod May because she was the most broken shit the game has ever seen. And so it's like,
Yeah,
when
but
you
I'd
think
rather
about
get a
the-
free crap character than none.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You could use all those and just
Like,
get nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at,
right.
at least
and that's
I
the
could.
thing, right? You're getting more in free pulls from Muba than you're getting in HSR, and so it's kind of like, okay, we got like the budget in HSR for rewards. Let's just say that there is one, right? Went to like a free character that you might not even fucking need at all. Sure, they'll rotate the shop later, right? And there might be good stuff in there, but it's like you can view it from the perspective of there's actually quite a bit of fucking pulls coming in if that 35 number is true, and that's why I think waiting to see how much these events actually give is pretty
That's fair.
important, right? To
Okay,
make
but
a
wait,
final
wait.
judgment. Because
But
I'm
we
pretty sure
can't
that
speak on
10 that we
theoreticals
just saw
right now.
kind of came out of nowhere, right? Like that 10
Well-
was not in the live stream. And I guess reading the patch notes, we found out there was 10 more. And then we don't know how much the asteroid rewards are for the events. And so who knows? It might be like fucking 40 overall if you like do everything.
Okay, wait. First of all, I don't think it's fair for us to speak in theoreticals, because if they were truly so good, I don't know why they wouldn't just announce them. Why would you? Let's pretend there's 100 hidden polls. They're not just going to be like.
We're not
"Hey,
speaking
giving you
in
some polls."
theoreticals. We're saying let's wait and see how much they give.
Yeah, that's
That
speaking
is a
of
theoretical.
how much
Yeah.
that they're going to give. We don't know.
Wait,
It's
so
theoretical
wait-
how much they're going to give.
So just saying let's wait to see how much they give before making a final judgment on how shit the rewards
We're
are.
not making a final judgment. This is not the final judgment. The patch has not hit yet. This is our initial judgment. That's what we're doing right now.
So yeah, that's just I don't get what the issue is here. I'm saying
Yeah,
like,
it's,
I
right
feel like-
now it's
I
a
feel-
theoretical. It's not out yet. We don't know. We do not have the information. We're making our
So
initial
are you
judgment
saying
on
we
what the
shouldn't
patch is.
speak in theoreticals or we should?
Well, I'm saying that you are trying to look at a theoretical number that we can't know, and I'm saying based on the information we currently have, this is what we could say.
Bro, wait,
I'm not
okay, look,
going
I'm
to-
just gonna be honest with you. Listen, if it's fucking, let's say we get 35 today and you get 15 more from these fucking events, it's still not, listen, there's fucking 12 banners. It's a lot of shit. Who the fuck cares? Let's move back. I feel like we're sitting here talking in circles about shit. The polls, they're fucking low. The polls suck.
But
I
real
feel-
quick, but who isn't saying that?
Like, no, everyone is established.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Everyone's
saying.
saying
Like we all agree the rewards are shit. 100%.
Yeah, from
You
what
could
we've seen, the announcements are bad. But I guess Shinya looked at the fucking patch notes and there was like 10 more tucked in there that we didn't see in the live stream. And so that's why I was saying like, oh, okay, like maybe there's actually more shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
but-
before like the final or before like people make their final judgment, I'm not talking about people on the call. It's just like, I mean, there might be just more shit that's like
If
in store.
there was, you would think they would have made a much bigger deal about it and talked about it more at length.
I mean, they didn't announce the 10 that I guess you just found. So
They might have, but I don't know.
They also
Because-
apparently didn't announce Laurelie as another hologram. Apparently, she's another hologram too.
no, they had a
They
short.
did.
No, they
pop-up
did
photo.
announce
It was like-
that.
it was like-
Okay,
it was like- it was like a
I
half
only saw
second.
Fleur Delise. I didn't.
But
see
it's just
the-
like
Maybe move
I
the
just
question
I mean
forward.
okay, I want to just because I feel like I think examples that are rooted in reality are so important. So I invite anyone on this call to give me an example. Name me a gacha game where they did these massive graphic overhauls, these massive gameplay overhauls on their anniversary patch that was not a new version.
Epic 7.
Okay, so one.
Well, at least one.
Okay.
That just happened like a week or two.
Okay, great. All right, so
UI.
just
Yeah,
Epic 7.
Nikkei probably too. I think Nikkei's anniversary. I don't know about at least one
HSR
of them.
innovated with the spending event. They had a whole new page for that. They're probably going to reuse it.
That's
True
true.
innovation.
That's a
Right.
systems upgrade.
I guess
I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised Kuro didn't do that.
I'm struggling to grasp the reality of why I should be, once again, acknowledging the rewards are shit. We should have gotten at least 17 more pulls, 100%. But everything else for the patch looked good. And it was also setting up for future versions where it looks good. And trust me, if there's anybody to farm Outrage, it's me. But I just feel like there's just not really that much to farm here. I mean, like, it just looked like a decent patch.
I think when you're looking through the lens of it being a version update, I think I understand what you mean. Yeah. Because it's 2.3. It's not 3.0.
Yeah, no, if 3.0 were to fumble, I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah. No, I totally understand that perspective. I just think that I do still feel, though, this anniversary should have been such a huge milestone for them. And it
like
really
Techie,
for sure.
Didn't feel like
you're calling it you're calling it a decent patch. This is their anniversary. This is the 1-year celebration. It should be more than a decent patch. It should be, oh my god, I can't believe it's been a year already. What are we looking forward to in the future?
Yeah, no, but
especially on the high that they've
what you just said was already answered.
Yeah.
You said, and I quote, what are we looking forward to in the future? The fucking Cyberpunk Edge Runners collab and the fucking
Cyberpunk 2.4. Also, I feel like the game has been again. I fucking sure the game.
No, but hold on, because so many people can say like we should have got this, we should have got that. Like what? We should have got. I guess this is other than that. Like what?
One thing I want to, like clarify, right, is I've heard a lot of people just say that the patch as a whole is just like completely like awful, like garbage dog shit, like just the whole patch. And I guess the question for me is, in response to the whole patch is just bad, would better rewards, like a free 5-star, whatever, would that alone elevate the patch to like god tier amazing? Like, and the rewards are the only thing that separate it from being dog shit and god tier.
To some players, yes. There's actually a large amount of players that it probably would, to be honest.
I think the big issue that people need to acknowledge right now is that for these other games, when their anniversary happens, it's also the new version update that happens at the same time. This is
I think that's a valid point.
100%. Like, and that's where I'm like, because once again, my expectations, I had fucking none. Like,
really?
I had none.
Why?
I did not.
But why did you? I had a whole fucking.
I legit was
because
like,
you don't be disappointed.
Yeah, I was
like you just go in. The game's been delivered.
But to have no expectations.
Yeah. Oh no, because I
to say you have no expectations kind of sounds like you don't really care that much about what happened.
Okay, so let me tell you why that's a horrible thing.
Hold up, but I ain't been able to say nothing the whole goddamn patch. Let me chat real quick.
He's been on cooldown.
All I want to say is, and I'm not fucking siding with Tech. I'm just stating the honest. I had zero fucking expectations too, guys. Now I made a bingo card.
Really?
I made a bingo card, and I was like, I'd like to see a free 5-star, and my chat can vouch for this. They might even be in here watching. But I straight up told them, chat, I'll be honest, I don't give a fuck if they say, well, hey, guys, black screen, white text is what we got. I would be like, I don't care, bro. Because at the end of the day, it goes, well, for me, Jit, is that it goes back to the primary thing I stated before. They have a lot of room for error based off of what they've laid down since their launch. And so it's like, but I don't disagree with what you're saying as well in terms of the community deserves to shit on them for the lack of a gesture of respect. But at the end of the day, I was sitting here listening to you guys. There's two different sides of this. There's people who put more value into this game, which we know is typically the target audience. But then there's us where we're just like, it doesn't matter what the fuck they give us. We can spend the money to get what we want. And so why do I care at the end of the day? I just like the fucking game, you know? And so like from an adult perspective, you don't care because you can afford to not care. From a target audience perspective, for the people who don't have the most money, they care because that shit matters to them. The extra 17 pulls matters to them. And then the support of them dick riding the game year long, that matters to them as well.
So I totally agree. I'm looking at more from the perspective of the player. Like me, myself, like for instance, the selector wouldn't really matter to me. And extra pulls, I can just spend money, right? Like I'm more looking at it like, I guess purely from, I mean, maybe some of our chat's perspective or just player perspective, what the average person is going to feel. To me, that seems really shitty. But like for me, I mean, it's just a normal patch, like whatever.
Yeah.
But, like,
I would just. People,
so I have to address.
Spent so many pulls on like Shorekeeper and now have like fucking nothing.
Yeah, I got blasphemed by Kate saying I don't care about the game. So let me just go ahead and address why I said I had no expectations.
You hate the game.
I do
Yeah.
for this.
I didn't say you hate the game. I'm not
I know.
saying that.
Hold up. So let me explain to you why I had no expectation, why I was not worried about it at all. And I have a clip of me saying this. The reason why I went into the live stream with no expectations whatsoever is that the longer I've played Kuro games, I've never been disappointed with the patch. Besides 1.1, I think.
1.2. 1.2 probably.
They're not really a company.
Yeah,
they're not really a company at this point where I think I'm gonna have to worry and wait for what they're going to deliver me on a patch by patch scenario. So that's why I said I had no expectations. I don't look at leaks because when I look at leaks, it's usually because, well, I don't have enough of the rewards and items in order to properly prepare my characters, like in Honkai Star Rail, where there's 90 fucking characters. So I have to look at leaks in order to properly prepare what I'm going to need to build. Usually I find this shit out day one. And then for people who look at leaks are genuinely people who are unhappy with the current game state of the game, who are looking for brighter pastures because they don't exist in the fucking game. I still heavily enjoy Wuthering Waves. I still enjoy whenever I log into the fucking game. So I wasn't really worried about what the live stream was. I wasn't really setting my expectations to be insurmountable because I'm like, oh, it's fucking woo-wah. They haven't disappointed me yet, so why would I worry? That's what I meant by having no expectations.
It's kind of like that meme,
you still
right?
enjoy the game regardless, like sure.
Of course.
It's kind of like that meme, right? Where there's like the HR lady or like the corporate lady. She's like typing on like her desk, and then like the guy comes in. He's like, "Yo, Kate, how's it going in the morning?" Right? And then it's like, "Oh, call HR." And then the other one is like, "Oh, like she like waves back." Right? It's like that. It's like that meme where when it's like Kuro Games, at least with the reputation that they've been building up over the past couple of after they've been building it up over the past couple of months, it's like you give them just naturally more leeway because they haven't been actively making the game worse. When it's like if HSR and WoWA were to do the same thing, or Genshin and WoWA were to do the same thing, I feel like Kuro Games is just naturally going to have like not as much of a negative response, even if it is something that's negative in the first place. And I think these rewards are kind of like folding into that. Personally, right? I don't think anyone on the call has been like supporting that sort of thing, right? I think we've all been like calling it out.
Nobody here has said, I'm happy with the polls. I think 23 is great. I don't know. What a great anniversary. That legit was never fucking said. We've said at length the rewards are shit. The anniversary was a letdown. However, the contents of the patch is a normal 2.3 fucking patch. However, that's just how it goes. The anniversary was let down. Next anniversary, we're going to fucking bitch. But for all the people who are saying that, well, if this was HSR, you would have done this. Well, that's not fucking true. Because how many of you guys said that, well, getting 2 characters every patch is a fucking good thing? Because you were overlooking that shit. You were saying, oh, wow, getting 20 pulls every patch is a good thing. Well, yeah, in HSR, we fucking needed it. Whereas in Genshin Impact, obviously, we didn't fucking say that shit. Right? So, obviously, this is once again absolutely strike one. The anniversary rewards were an absolute letdown. But to say this was a bad patch is unrealistic. The only reason people think it's a bad patch is because it's usually anniversary, and I said this before, usually anniversary lines up on a major version update. This one did not. So, I think it's for 2.3, it's fine.
And I think
Kuro Games is in my good graces, by the way, just absolutely. Like they can fuck up multiple times. Like for instance, Honkai Star Rail, it was like, bro, this is like your 5th strike. Like what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
But
like
yeah, at that point. But in this game, absolutely, this is for me. I would almost say like the launch had some strikes, like patch 1.2. But the thing is, they smoothed all that over with patch 2.0. Patch 2.0, it's like bygones be bygones, fresh slate, absolutely amazing, right? So, but I will absolutely always, and a lot of us are in this call, like all of us are in this call, calling a spade, that it's like, it does suck ass this patch, but I just think that even though we have it in our good graces, I still think it is fair to be like pretty harsh about it.
Okay.
I think we can be really harsh.
So the math
and we are.
is out.
We are being
actually,
harsh.
People were saying that they wanted at least 30 polls and we only got 23. So we're actually getting 37 polls this patch.
Yep.
Oh,
welcome to the conversation, Tech. I mentioned that like 20 minutes ago.
Well, I was in the bathroom when
he
you
was
said
in the
that.
bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you said
I think
35, so there's actually 2 more. Very
No,
close to
people are
Genshin's. Very close to Genshin's 3.
That'll get me
People
my
are counting the
characters.
asteroid. People are
I
counting
think
like
the
the
problem too with
Oh.
the chat, I think chat, like a lot of people got fucked with the leaks. They see the leaks and they already have that expectation like, oh, we're getting Psychona for free because that was the leaks that was going around. So now that they don't see that, they're like, oh,
stupid.
we're not,
Okay, but those people are just dumb. Like,
Absolutely,
you know,
of course,
honestly.
of course.
Those
I
are
mean,
the
we're
people who are
talking about
tilted.
gotcha players, bro.
I'm
Like,
so glad you said that, Jenny, because I thought you were agreeing with those people, and I was like, how in the fuck?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
No,
because
dude.
For me, my
No,
opinion
people-
is very simply,
No, those people are dumb as hell.
shit rewards decent patch. That's my whole take. That's pretty much it.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if we just don't think about the rewards at all, the patch actually looks really fucking good.
Yes.
Like,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The cube event looks fun.
The story looks
cube
awesome.
event looks fun as fuck.
It looks like one of the better patches. Probably the best it might be better than 2.2 in my opinion, right? Obviously, there's a map expansion as well. I didn't even factor that in. Like it looks like the best 2.0 patch as a whole. Just not even thinking about the rewards.
Nah, there's no 2.0s, but I don't think it's gonna be better than 2.2.
Or like after. Sorry, I meant after 2.0. Like, not as good as 2.0, but compared to like 2.1 and 2.2.
Get ahead of yourself.
Like compared to 2.1 and 2.2, 2.3 looks like it might be the best out of all of them. With like the new like Black Alley area, it looks like Arcane. Like basically 2 story quests, one for Zani and then one for Kachota, and then like all this other like mini game shit that we have on the side. It genuinely seems like one of the most like feature rich patches we're having in 2.0, aside from 2.0 itself.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks fun, bro. Like that again, elusive. I'm hung up on elusive. Like, didn't they show that? Wait, real quick question.
I don't think they even showed elusive.
Wait, so what was that event?
They showed it very minorly when they showed.
They did, right?
Like 10 seconds.
The 1, 2, 3, 4. Like there's the Dream Link in it now and shit. And you can use the team.
Now. They changed it to like the chibi model moving around spaces, and
which is similar to PGR. PGR does it that way.
Yeah.
I think Jinshi shooting a laser was the best shit ever.
Side note, I would like to say, I can't tell you how happy it makes me, us all being in the Skull talking about this shit. I just like this. I'm having a lot of fun. And even though a lot of us disagree with each other, I feel like it's been very respectful and very good. So I'm having a great time personally.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, Baldo.
It's
Honestly, I would have liked to have, go ahead.
Anybody who's not happy about the pulls is greedy and stupid.
No, it's been cool seeing the chat tweak the fuck out, dude. I'm obviously, I got a little bit pissed off there. Sorry about that, guys. But I went to go piss to cool up. I was getting baited by my chat so hard, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I
was gonna say, I would have liked to have. I'd love to get a fucking free Shikata, but the reality of it is, if they do that, then the expectations of the community are going to be going forward every anniversary to expect a better character.
They don't need to give out free Shikata.
Well, that's why I'm trying to explain to the viewers. If you're wondering why that doesn't happen, that's why. They know once they set that precedent, that you're going to be like, well, we're getting it again next year, then the year after that.
That's why I think with Zhang Liao they kind of fucked up there, because they're like, oh, free limited for a random festival 1.2 patch, you know.
But the thing is, anyone who was there understands that was a bribe to keep playing the game, because patch 1.2 was the worst patch of the entire game, and it's not even close. That was the
you didn't like the mail event? You didn't like that? I loved it. It was my favorite thing I've ever done.
The lowest the game was. No, hell no.
God, I hated doing that.
That was awful.
And it was a longer patch because they made the first patch come sooner. That patch, I almost quit.
It was fucked. Yeah. Also, I'm just hyped for that Cyberpunk shit too, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, but the thing is,
I want Rebecca. If we don't get Rebecca, I'm gonna be upset.
Bro, a year though?
Well, no, a year if we're lucky.
It
could be more than a year.
It could be a year and 7 months.
I'm pretty sure everyone's thinking that 3.0 is like new Federation, right? With like all the high tech and shit like that. So it's kind of just like,
that would
speaking of Federation
collab all over again. They announced it like a year in advance. Then like Amphorus comes around. Now they're gonna tie it in, and this is the same thing they're doing with the futuristic city, and then we get Cyberpunk, bro.
I guess Cyberpunk negative edge run the shit out of that.
I guess I'm not particularly sure how like Fate even relates to like fucking Amphorus though. At least I can get like the whole like new Federation.
Remembrance was supposed to, I think, right?
Yeah,
Remembrance.
Because it's all about summons. That's the whole point of the series, right?
Yep.
Oh,
but
so
you're
literally
spoiler, they're not
heroes for the whole
wall. That makes me cringe, actually.
Or they're not even using Remembrance.
That's fucking lame.
Speaking of Federation, was anyone else confused why Kalchara was just chilling there and we never saw him at all?
That's a little tease, bro.
I was like, why is bro here?
Well, that was the
anniversary. PT, bro.
That wasn't
like, what the fuck? Why is Sephiroth here, bro?
But that wasn't anything story based. That was just like, oh, it's an anniversary. All of your friends are here to celebrate the anniversary.
The free character was actually Calchero. Log in on the day and you'll see it. They'll give him.
Yeah. But he was already power crept by the other free character. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, you wanted something free, bro. You know, shit.
Well, actually, if you put him at a high skill level, he's actually one of the best characters in the entire game. But you filthy Westerners wouldn't get that. You're just not as good as us.
Bro.
Yeah, sorry, I should ask Rexlin instead.
Bro, I would never believe that he is as good as they say he is, man. There's
I
no
don't believe
shot,
it.
bro.
Yeah, there's no way.
Bro,
No.
Wait, Bear
I
Chronicles.
just used him recently. He sucks. Go.
Wait. Oh, talking about Call Chair. Never mind.
Yeah.
If there is a way to make him OP as shit by playing him well, though, I would really like to see that.
Yeah, basically you gotta have like 20 ping and you gotta cancel like 3 attacks in a row. It just looks like he's fucking fencing. He just stabs like 3 times and then like fucking does a death messenger. It's the dumbest gameplay I've ever seen.
Also get 6 dupes to make him
get
do
his
damage.
ult to get like all 3 of his attacks off on his ult. It's fucking nearly impossible.
You can get off.
Has to be immobilized.
You can get off 5 if you're doing like
If
the
you're good with
cancel
it.
thing. Yeah, you can get literally 5 off when you're supposed to get like 3 at a baseline.
Wait, so someone in my chat is telling me that some 10 free pulls are after Zany and they're making a problem about it. Is that really a big deal?
I think one
it is in the second
pull is
phase.
after for other work.
One's in the second phase. Yeah.
I mean, Chiacone is still a new 5-star. I don't know if that's the biggest deal in the world. I feel like it'd be a little.
Sucks, but it's not.
Yeah, like
ending.
it's not like Mavica Sitlali situation where it was a
like
bunch
20
of reruns
20 after their banner too.
And it was also after both banners.
new
or whatever.
character,
Yeah, 2 new. Yeah, I mean, okay. If it was Chacona and Zani at the same time, and then all the anniversary pulls were after their banner, that'd be some dog shit.
Yeah, no.
That'd be some dog shit. But they're actually.
It's still kind of crappy that they would even put 10 after Zani because we all know she's the most hyped up character, right?
Absolutely.
Like just in general, even if you don't like her,
100%
she's the
agree.
most hyped up. So it's kind of unfortunate, but oh well.
No, that shit is ass. No doubt about it. They shouldn't even they allow the player to use his pulls on that patch the way they want to use them pulls. Fuck all
Let
that.
them make the decision. I agree.
All right, let's talk about the good things now. I think we got all the shitting on Woowa. Yeah, guys, Woowa bad. I'm uninstalling. Anyways,
EOS.
Surprised they didn't announce the EOS today.
Yeah,
that
true.
was what I was really looking
Arrow
forward
of Solon. They did Arrow of Solon.
How you guys feeling, by the way? Are you guys tired? Are you guys sleepy?
Oh, I'm fucking cooked,
I haven't gone to sleep yet.
I have my gamer subs in the
I
morning.
think me
so I'm
and
good.
Gotcha Smack and Jenna are the ones that have not gone to sleep yet.
I'm
Oh
cooked.
God.
Oh, I'm feeling fine.
I
Yeah,
just
bro,
did
WrestleMania's in like 8 hours. I'm staying awake.
Oh shit, it is. I forgot about that.
WrestleMania's in like 8 hours. I'm up, bro. We lit.
Also, WrestleMania tonight, boys. Yes,
Yep.
sir.
True,
WrestleMania
true.
41.
Hell yeah.
Sidebar, I'm just saying, I swear to God, I'll gift everyone 10 subs if Stone Cold Steve Austin doesn't come out tomorrow. I'm so fucking, I promise you. I swear to God.
Yes.
I'll pull out the cardboard cutout.
Hope this is okay. I want to talk about what I
That's the
thought was
bottom
good
line.
from the live stream. That
Not
new
allowed.
story quest looks fucking awesome. That's
New
good.
Year's was crazy.
The blue-haired chick.
Dude.
The blue-haired chick.
Dude,
Yeah.
that villain is so hot.
So-
Holy
so-
shit.
Fucking hand-to-hand combat was wild.
So the thing that I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying about Wuthering stories is I'll be real. I'm an exploration story player at this point. I really don't give a fuck about endgame. I don't
Same.
care. Like if you
Yeah,
want to do that, go
same.
for it. I don't care. I have wizardry. And yes, guys, I do. I'm gonna play Limbus Company, but I also have Pokemon
sir.
Go, which I beat my first Mega Raid yesterday. I got a Sceptile, got a Mega Sceptile. I know, pretty cool.
So you'll do endgame in Pokemon?
Yes, absolutely, dude. Oh my God, Saint, I was literally I teared up yesterday, because after 10 years, I finally have a game to play with my dad because my dad's played every day for 10 years. So
Pokemon Go.
yes, dude. So me and my
yeah.
4 friends, we went to go fight the Mega Sceptile, and we couldn't beat it. And so I told my dad, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, buddy. I'll just remote raid pass in." Bro comes out there with a 6,600 CP Mega Rayquaza and
God
sits
damn.
on that thing, bro. It was
God
insane.
damn, bro.
Getting carried.
Oh, and dude,
It sounds like bro. It sounds like a
Holy
commercial.
Straight
it
up.
sounds like an ad, dude.
then,
Like,
Yeah.
don't worry,
Bro, that
son.
would actually be such a
Hashtag
good
ad.
legit.
commercial.
And then my 3
Hashtag ad.
friends, which were Anna, Shinya, and Sophia, were like, "Dude, your dad's so cool," and I'm like, "I know." It was
Ad,
awesome,
bro. This is not real.
It was real.
dude.
Shinya was there. It's real.
It did happen.
Yeah.
It's the only game that is. It's the only game that his dad is better at him at it.
Yeah. Oh
So-
man, it was so cool. But yeah, I'm really liking this thing that Wuthering Waves is doing because for 2.2, I'm not sure if any of you guys played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, but if you did, you
Yep.
probably saw the parallels.
Yep.
And the Cartethia quest and the Fleur de Lis, which I thought was fucking awesome. Even like the passing of the Master Sword that Cartethia did to Rover, which is so fucking
Yeah.
cool, the parallels. I'm thinking in 2.3, now we're getting Arcane. It looks like the new main bad guy is Jinx mixed with Vi. And also a little bit of Rhea Ripley. And we're even in the underground area. Like, dude, the parallels they're telling, like, oh,
It does
Back
look good.
alleys.
this
yeah.
story's really good.
It's
Let's just steal it and put it in Wuthering Waves. Like, I'm really enjoying this shit so much.
I think that's the easiest way to do it, bro.
Yeah.
I really think that's fine.
Yep.
Techie, I don't know if you did a Cantarella's story, but I think you would actually really enjoy it. You should probably do it on stream. I think
I
your chat
will.
would really like it.
I will
Yeah,
absolutely do it 100%.
Yeah, it actually blew me away because I was like, wow, I thought she was just gonna be fucking Gooner bait this entire time, and it's like she's probably like the coolest character in the game.
Yeah. So I was told that the quest was mid. Is that not true?
No, nope.
Okay.
I don't know who told you that.
Okay, a lot of people, in fact. So I didn't want to do it because I was worried about making the character me not like her as much. So how long is it?
It's
An
long.
hour. That's like an hour and a half. I think I did it in an hour and a half on stream.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. My problem is I've become conditioned to be so afraid of these quests where I'm like, it's gonna take me 4 or 5 hours. I just don't want to fucking do it.
Yeah.
So,
no.
Okay, that's good to know. Anybody else excited about the story at all?
I always am, man. I love the story, bro. I don't
Love
know
the story.
when it happened to me too. I don't know when the fuck it happened, brother. I slippery sloped into a casual, bro. I just be wanting to play the story and explore it too.
Oh, no.
You want to know why that is?
Should be admitting that.
I forgot to do Tower Adversity last batch. I didn't even give a fuck.
It's because that's how these games are meant to be played. Like, I'm just gonna be real.
Yep.
Like, these games aren't meant to be played 24/7. Like the games that
Yeah,
are,
FOMO ruins the games. Yeah.
like Epic 7 can be played 24/7. Wizardry can be played 24/7, but you don't fucking need
If you're not
to.
stupid.
No, I'll be real, bro. I'll be playing that shit non-fucking stop. I'm not even fucking lying, bro. I end stream to play Wizardry because I love the
I
game
just got to
so much.
Abyss
I'm just
1
like,
the other day.
I legit, I sit in my backyard. Shinya knows. I sit on my egg chair. I sprawl the fuck out. I just fucking grind Wizardry. Oh man, it's so fucking good. I hope everybody in this call has tried it.
I haven't showed up to his house one time where he's not playing Wizardry. it's actually insane.
It's fun, bro, but like I'm not gonna lie, it's hard playing that and then like getting lost in that for 8 hours. Like fuck, I just wasted a day because I can't make content out of that shit. I did like one video, bro. It made me like $1.10. I'm like, okay, maybe this
It's for the love of the game, okay?
Yeah.
Wait,
I got
really
love of the game
quickly.
right now.
Yeah, I learned to not
quickly,
get burnt out to play some games off stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he was saying like, what are the best parts of the patch? I just wanted to really quickly go over. I think one of the best parts that actually excited me was they're doing way more cosmetics. There's the crown thing you can do. There's the skins. There's the wings. This is something that so many gachas just don't do. For some reason, they either hate money or they hate us or something.
It's like
People love
feels like it's free money.
customization.
Bro, and it literally just you hire like 5 guys. You go, you guys make that, and they just make skins. Like I don't know why it's so hard for these companies to do that.
I just point to like
That's a
something
great
like
thing.
Final Fantasy 14, like everything's just customizable. People
way
love
more
stuff. They'll
cosmetics.
spend
That's
money on
literally
it just to
Yes,
that's
people
literally
will
the end
spend.
game. It's just the cosmetics in 14.
Look at League of Legends, bro. They just make
100%.
money off the
Same.
skins. Just do
Yeah,
more of that in these
$500 a skin, baby. Faker, Argo.
I'm so glad I quit that fucking game, dude. Holy
Hey,
The gacha players would pay it.
Don't give them any ideas for the Chang-Li and Carlotta skins.
I would pay
$500
Okay,
$500 for
so
that.
here's a great
300 Blue
question.
Knight discount.
I
It costs
would pay
like
$500
$8,000.
for
How
that
much
shit.
would you spend on it?
100%. We have not talked about this. How much are we expecting those skins to cost?
Same as
Oh,
Genshin.
$30.
I think just same as Jinxie's.
$30.
Wait. How much was Jinxie's? Not like because you can't buy like $20 packs.
You could
How
get
much
it
was
reduced,
it?
couldn't you?
Was it like
reduced
the
for certain
discounted?
When you had
Discounted
when you
was
would-
25, I think.
25.
Well, I think when you had every top up though, I think it was like if you used every single top up like double bonus from like when you start the game, I think it was like $23. But if you didn't have any of the top up, there was like 30 or something.
Yeah,
and that's on
then
sale.
after the discount went away, I think it was like 40.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
right.
think that shit's gonna be like $40. I'm gonna be honest. I think both.
I'll-
30.
I think they'll have the sale.
Call me
I think
the
it's just,
show.
I think it's
I'm
just
buying
the
that
same.
shit if it's
I think it's just the same exact price as Jinxie's.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think they know they're about to sell like crazy.
I do
Bro,
hope.
if they make them 40.
People are paying for freaking cabinets to do a oiled up Zanny. I think they'll pay $30, $40 for fucking for fucking Chang-Li.
Yeah. I'm
There is
expecting.
going to be a discount.
Good. I'm expecting them to have unique
Oh, I thought you were
animations.
talking about cabinets. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, if they're
yeah.
charging Jinxie prices, they also need to have Jinxie animations because
Absolutely.
yeah, it better
Oh,
not
that's
just
true.
be a swimsuit.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because I can imagine what they're doing for Carlotta, where she has like the little like water pistol, right? So she'll just have like water particle effects. It's like,
sound
what
effects, bro.
are they gonna
diamonds.
fucking do with Chang Li? Like,
Water fire.
We get it. You hate Chang Li. We get it. Insane.
I'm just wondering, like, how are they going to change her particles up? Like, what the fuck is going to happen?
Do you guys want to know a little bit of cool lore about how much of a big fan of swimsuit skins I am? So there's this little known game called League of Legends. I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of this game, but there's a skin series in the game where there's a part.
Pool party.
Well, hold up. I was on Facebook.
Spoiling him.
I was on Facebook, and the devs asked the players, if there were to be skins implemented in the game, what would you guys want to see? Leave a comment. We'll implement the top voted comment, and we'll compensate that player for their contribution. Well, one player underneath the name of Jonathan Tectone submitted two skins. Number one, Special Needs Garen, where he wears a safety helmet and swings a pool noodle and yells "Dumb Assia" instead of "Dumb-assia."
That should have won.
And another skin, Pool Party Ziggs, where he throws water balloons instead of bombs. Lo and behold, I got 8,000 RP in the fucking mail and a thank you for submitting that skin idea.
You are
yes, sir.
Pool Party Ziggs.
Yes, sir.
That's
you guys haven't heard this before? This is like the fourth time I heard him talk about
Gotcha Jesus.
Nah, bro. Never.
Gotcha Savior.
I'm surprised that you didn't get you didn't win that for like a skid for like a female character. Like why fucking Ziggs?
Because I used to be a Ziggs man.
Hell yeah, dude. He throws down his little fucking floaty, boosts himself up into the air.
So cute, man. So cute.
It's so cute. That's an insane story. I'd tell that shit 87 times too if I was
there. Oh, bro, I'm so proud of him. I love Ziggs so much, man. I used to quote him all the fucking time. This will be a blast. I love him, man. He's such a cool character.
Blown away, bro.
Did you guys see that one fucking person on Facebook too that made the post about Genshin? Let's go report the Wuthering live stream. Did you see that?
Yeah. Somebody made that on the subreddit and it instantly got deleted.
Yeah, I'll link it. I'll link it in our chat if you guys want to see it.
Yeah.
Report for what?
They wanted to get the stream taken down, so they wanted to mass report. Yeah, it's so.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
That's the big thing right now is that there's so much fake outrage in the Wuthering Waves community. I'm trying very hard to understand what is real and what is fake, because we already saw the huge issue that Santontas covered. Which, by the way, Santontas, do you want to give everybody in the call a brief rundown of what happened with the fake outrage with Wuthering Waves community?
With are you talking about the censorship or
the immortal gang?
The XJJ.
The Immortal Army.
Yeah. So basically what happened was patch 2.2 essentially got brigaded. There were literally instructions on how to fucking report the game for like pornographic material to like some department. Yeah, over at the CCP. And they essentially had like this group called like XJJ or like the Immortal Gang, like go in and, you know, start that whole sort of like public outrage. And so that's what most people are thinking is like 100% the reason why WuWa had its age rating bumped up initially to 16 plus. And then that's why those censorship patches were rolled out within like a day to, you know, deal with Kamelia's coochie and the whole situation with Fleur de Lis, right? And then that whole patch happened. Then the game got like re-reviewed or whatever, and I guess it's back down to 12 plus. And so maybe we'll see that shit again in 2.4 when they release like the bikini skins. Maybe we'll see like another whole like battle or another, you know, more like public posts about it. But we're probably
Avengers. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll probably the only one that did not give a fuck about the line in her vagina being removed. Like I swear to God.
I didn't give a fuck. I did care about Fleur de Lis.
As long as they didn't nerf her tits, like I didn't care.
Fleur de Lis's nerf was insane. That shit pissed me the fuck off.
And with Fleur de Lis, they rushed those changes to like just get them in ASAP.
I think they said they're going to.
Yeah, they're going to go back to
they said it's going to look different when it finally comes out.
They're going to make it more tasteful.
I hate censorship, but like this is a really minor thing. If they keep doing it, that's a huge
problem.
But if it's just like one thing,
it's not.
I also
didn't even know that shit was
forced,
real.
So
yeah, I don't think they did it. Like they didn't do it because they want to. But I thought that shit was a mod. Like I saw your tweet legions, I was like, oh, okay, like that's probably fucking not real.
I was being told it was a mod too, so that's why. Because I was like, I'm looking at my character. She don't have
someone sent it. Someone sent it to me in the trailer. It's like at a specific frame, like with the tongue and shit. It's there, but I didn't fucking notice that. I was like, all right, like
I was coping. I was like, that's just her thighs rubbing together.
I do think it is very good. There's actually a lot of players who are outraged right now in China. And I do think that if they do complain about the anniversary rewards, I actually think we will get more.
Good.
So I would like to say
Well,
again,
that's why
if you are
conversations
upset
like
about
this-
the anniversary rewards, guys, you are absolutely justified.
And talk about
100,000,000%. Yeah.
It's conversations like this that are so fucking important.
Yeah,
that we just
absolutely.
Oh
decide
yeah,
to talk about
China's
this.
pissed about it. There's people that like repost my videos on Bilibili. I wish they did as good on my YouTube as they do on Bilibili.
Yeah.
But there's like thousands
Let's
of
speak in
comments
Chinese,
on that. Yeah, true. There's like thousands of comments that are just actually agreeing with my takes about like the censorship and all that shit. So China, I'm surprised they were actually really mad that the changes happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're talking about the anniversary awards at this point. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
No,
what I
no,
was.
no.
Oh, you guys remember that theory that I had before where they're fucking it up on the first pass, and then once the public starts talking about it, they're gonna fix it?
Yeah.
With CN actually being angry and then posts and shit being brigaded on Billy, I wouldn't actually be surprised at all if the anniversary awards are like buffed. And then there's like some sort of like free guarantee or something like that. Something with the
I don't
banner
think
changes.
I don't think they did it though necessarily to rebuff it. Like I feel like they probably just thought this was enough.
It would have been better
Like-
just have it better outright than just do
Yeah,
it.
Well,
they'll
to be
probably
fair-
increase it.
I mean,
To be
a
fair, though, companies do that a lot. Businesses, they do that a lot where they put something out shit intentionally with a contingency plan, and then they expect you to complain, and they have the plan ready for you as soon as you complain. That happens a lot in companies, actually.
Sure.
So he's not reaching with that, actually.
I genuinely think that Kuro has to I don't think they're fucking stupid, right? They've given out like a free 5-star at the launch of the game.
Did you see
They
their
gave
launch,
out
though?
they gave out free Zhang Liao.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
They gave out free Zhang Liao in 1.2, and they should just know that at some point there's gonna be like some sort of expectation, especially for the anniversary, right? That there's gonna be something to really like sweeten the deal. And I'm gonna be real, right? It really, the optics of it, I can see why a lot of people are upset, but it is a good game as well, so that kind of like weighs down the other end. But we already know how crazy China can get overall. We just talked about, they just fucking brigaded the game for 2.2. I'm
They're
pretty
farming
sure.
devs listen, bro. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. So it could be that. Hey, who knows? Maybe XJJ is going to send in enough reports about the anniversary, and then that gets something changed.
Dude, that immortal army rabbit hole goes even deeper than you think. Like I've been doing some research on that. Those people over there are fucking actually insane.
Oh,
Like, they
bro.
were like doxing. They were doxing and showing up to people's houses and shit that were talking bad
That's
about Hoyo
fucking
games.
crazy.
I better watch out.
Bro,
You better watch
it's
out.
insane.
I will say, I can't believe a Hoyo player would come to somebody's house. I can't believe that would ever happen, Shane. That's insane. I sure hope that never happens to me.
Never heard of that happen.
Yeah.
Never
Oh, that's
happened, never.
awful.
No.
And so, as a guy where I am horrifically paranoid about being brigaded on my comments and on my stream, I'm very careful with going with what the commonality is amongst chat, and I tried very hard to base my own opinions in my own logic. Because there's a lot of times where people will just start saying, like, so for example, when I posted that, I showed the screenshot of we should brigade the Wuthering Waves live stream. Immediately, with no hesitation, 5 people immediately said, looks fake, it's fake. Same thing with the Immortal Army. Oh, bro, it's fake. Same with the contracts that were shown. Oh, they're fake. These are fake leaks. And I just don't believe these people anymore, right? So you have to be so careful at ignoring what so many people are spamming, because I have also seen where I post a video and the video is doing very good, and then I'll be linked to Discord by one of my mods, and I will see 32 people in the same call with my video pulled up being streamed, and those people talking about, now everybody go comment this, I'm going to comment this, I'm going to like this. We're all going to like this comment right now. Brigading is so bad in this community, it's insane. So
Well, not only that,
I recommend everyone to try not to get baited by it. It is so bad.
I don't have any definitive proof on this, but I promise you that Hoyo has so much astroturfing on the internet, and I promise you that they literally will hire these firms that will go on and try to change public perception of things on the internet within their own company or within other companies.
I don't doubt you at all.
Isn't Dewey a part of the CCP too? I've been hearing
Hoyo
like
Hoyo
ties
has
to it or
close
some shit.
ties.
Yeah.
Hoyo has close ties to the CCP because there's
The community is really good at gaslighting you into thinking you're fucking psychotic. Like
Absolutely,
genuinely.
100%.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in any video game sphere ever.
Man, Blizzard should probably learn how to do that because they were on top of the world, but they sure ain't good at that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get the official VAs crashing out live on TikTok and the
Jesus
community is
Christ.
so fucking dumb, when the VA says, it was AI, guys, and they believe it, that's insane.
If I see one more video about Paimon,
I was talking about that, and I brought up a tweet about how like they were saying like, oh, Tectone made this. And then so now people started retweeting it and going with that narrative. And I'm like, and this is why the internet and this space in particular is fucked. Because nobody does any fucking research or verify
fucking
anything.
Proof of anything.
It's also hard to know what is proof you can believe. Like even if people say proof, we don't even know if we could trust the proof anymore.
If I ever screw up, I am going to blame Tectone, say he made it AI, and everyone will buy it. I'm clean. I'm invincible, dude. I'm 100% blame
shit. I was trying to watch like a Hero I Hate video earlier about it. I fucking rage quit. I'm like, I can't. This bitch is fucking pissing me off. Like, I absolutely, that is the epitome of what's wrong with the internet and what's wrong with these motherfuckers. That you're a right-leaning grifter now because you don't like an opinion. That shit got me so tilted.
Oh, it's crazy. Somebody like me who's very obvious a centralist. I'm more so left-leaning than I am right-wing at all. But because the far left are so far, it makes everybody who's even remotely left-leaning seem like they're a fucking neo-Nazi. It's insane, bro.
It's crazy.
It's pathetic. Fuck, the internet pisses me off so much these days. That being said, I love it. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of frustrations. But yeah, a tweet, I think it was what, 16.7 thousand likes saying that I made a AI of Paimon to humiliate and harass her. And it's like, bro, that just like never happened. So it's like,
it's funny because
the
guy that made that post about you, right? When he was quoting the Breaking Bad. This is my confession. He literally took it, put it into AI, and it spit that out. And the funny thing is, I think, and I may be throwing the creator under the bus, allegedly he only did that so the Paimon VA would like get on his side, and then he would like double down on her and shit on her even more.
Apparently, Hero Hay dropped an hour and apparently Hero Hay dropped an hour and 20-minute video shitting on our tech. You might want to check that one out because
hour and 20 minutes.
Mugen did too.
Mid-stream, people were coming in my stream to tell me about how bad he was shitting on Paimon, and I was like, "Oh damn, that's okay. Well, that's crazy."
I think Mugen made one too.
I'm sorry. No. It's Mugen. It's Mugen. I'm sorry, not Hero.
Oh, Mugen. I'm gonna react to 100%.
Mugen video.
Yeah.
You're gonna need popcorn for that one. It's long.
An hour, 20 minutes. That's a fucking feature film. That's actually
that's a 3-hour react.
Bro, Corinna, literally, there is a post, and I think it was deleted off of TikTok, but thank God I recorded it. I put the Reddit post and their TikTok side by side, and I played the videos at the same exact time. They're like, no, this isn't my TikTok. This is AI. I'm like, bro, this is literally your TikTok. And they quadrupled down on it, and I was like, and then people came into my chat telling me I'm being a bully, and I'm like, I'm going crazy. Like
I'm wondering if we're being bullied.
No, she's gonna throw up again, Ethan. She's gonna throw up again.
Bro, I'm surprised with everything she's saying. She hasn't been fucking fired yet. It's actually kind of crazy.
I don't know, bro. That whole shit,
dude. It's those protections, those union protections, man. The contracts that these unions have with these companies.
Yeah, well, of fear of yapping.
Cooked,
oh, great. Me too. Me too.
There's a lot of,
how about we wrap this shit up, boys? This was a great talk. Everybody can go to bed now. And I think it was a great discussion. I think we agreed to, we got to a mutual understanding. I think it was very good. Also, Jenna said, I do want to say thank you for just fucking, you went in, and I appreciate the fuck out of that, bro. That was good.
Look, I felt like someone had to. I was like, what?
100%.
Like, we were all disagreeing, or like, we were all saying that like it wasn't great, but I was like, dude, somebody's got to like actually shit on this. I don't know.
I think we can all agree that if 3.0 was as, with the rewards was as bad as this live stream, I think we would be a lot more mad.
Absolutely, but it's fucking
2.0. Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Well, boys, it's been great. Thanks for y'all's time, and I'll see y'all motherfuckers later.
Guys, later. Have a good one.